I know the bill's over 1,000 pages long. Have you read it?
Oh, I'm very familiar with this bill. We have obviously been watching this for a very long time.
I'm sure you've got an idea of it, but have you read it?
I've read major portions of it, absolutely.
So the answer, no, you haven't read it. Oh, boy. That was White House Energy Advisor Carol Browner last year on this program admitting that she had not read the contentious cap and trade bill, as it's referred to. But what about now, with the president pitching his energy bill in the middle of the Gulf oil disaster? Is climate change poised to be the next health care reform bill as well? This morning on the panel, we're joined by Ken Blackwell, a senior fellow at the American Civil Rights Union and author of The Blueprint. In the middle square, we have Stephen Hayes, writer for the Weekly Standard and a Fox News contributor, of course, and Erica Payne, the founder of the Agenda Project and author of The Practical Progressive. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning. All right, so they rammed that thing through last year through the House. And now, you know, Rahm Emanuel says, Stephen, you don't want a good crisis to go to waste. What their president is trying to do is capitalize on what's going on right now to ram it through again.
Yeah, I think
through the Senate.
I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. I think they're not going to be able to get cap and trade through the Senate. There's no chance that that's actually going to happen. Of course, we said the same thing about health care. But I think what they're likely to try to do is to get just basically some version of energy legislation through the Senate so that after the election, in a lame duck session between the election and the seating of the new Congress, they can come together in conference and build up some kind of joint energy legislation that will be bigger than whatever the Senate passes.
And Erica, we're wondering if this could be like health care, where it was rammed through, nobody read it. Now we're reading it and we're going, wait a minute, we didn't know that was in there.
Well, I mean, I actually think that leadership means getting things done. And when you all say that they rammed through health care legislation, I started working in politics in 1992, when I was 21 years old, and we were talking about health care now, and 20 years later.
Sure.
Basically, the same people are in the Senate and the House.
Yeah, but are you happy with that health care bill that they passed? Are you happy with it?
Absolutely. 30 million more Americans have health care than did before, and they were asked to take personal responsibility for their health care rather than having the taxpayer pick up the bill when they show up at the emergency room. So
I
it's
think
not a perfect bill, but yes,
you like the idea of them being able to ram it through or get stuff done.
I like the idea that, you know, we have a crisis and we need to fix it so it doesn't happen again.
We need to.
This is a matter of just trying to turn the page. President Obama's legacy is going to be defined by his management of the spill crisis. 147 million gallons of oil threatening our environmental system across the board. This guy wants to turn the page, and he'll take any opportunity to do it. And I think people are going to say, you know, but what have you done to deal with this situation? And right now, he's inept. He's president in action. That's the perception. Whether it's fair or not, that's another question. Show of hands. Anybody think this thing's going to pass the Senate?
Do we think the energy bill is going to pass the Senate? I think it's really hard.
Just a show of hands.
No.
Show of hands. Okay, just one.
No.
All right, that's a no hand. All right, the panel's sticking around to talk about Alvin Green, his primary win in South Carolina being upheld this morning. Why was it even being challenged in the first place? We're going to talk about that. And best friends forever, or not. Some schools are discouraging kids from getting too close. Maybe they shouldn't have best friends. We're not kidding. That story straight ahead. All signs point to Green. Unlikely Senate candidate Alvin Green lives to campaign another day as the primary protest by Vic Rawl was rejected yesterday.
Listen to me, Hatcher. You gotta tell them Silent Green is people!
But do the South Carolina Democrats feel scam that Green soiled their Senate hopes? We're back with our political panel today. Okay, so down there, this guy wound up winning the Democrat nod for Senate, even though nobody had ever heard of him. Some people thought he was Al Green, the singer. And so a challenge was launched. Do you think that was a good idea, Ken?
No, I don't think it was a good idea. Being an unusual candidate, being an unexpected winner in a primary isn't. Those things are not disqualifiers. Right. In the end, I think the Democrats in South Carolina did the right thing. They know that it'll all come out in the wash. The source of his $10,000, or if it doesn't, it'll be an exit against him. You know, they did the right thing. They need to move on.
Erica?
I love this guy. I love your producer even more, though. Whoever came up with that clip is a genius. But no, listen, if this guy will agree not to take money from the big banks and from the oil companies, I'll go down to South Carolina and campaign for him.
You'll be about one of 9 people who votes for him.
I beg to differ. I'll make a bet with you that this guy does surprisingly well in the general.
He might get over 20%.
Wait a minute. Wait. Why do you say he's going to be surprisingly?
Politicians.
Hold it, Erica. This guy has been charged. It's been alleged that he saddled up to a woman who was in a computer lab at a university and showed her porn, and she was horrified. And then he said, reportedly, "Let's go over to my place." I don't think that's going to work out well for him.
The system works.
It shows how ridiculous things have gotten.
Things are kooky.
Remember Sonny Landon, the porn star who ran for governor of Kentucky in 2003. It all works out in the process.
I don't remember the porn star, but Stephen Hayes does.
None of this actually mattered. I mean, Vic Rawl or Lou Rawls or whoever it was not going to win. No, he wasn't going to beat Jim DeMint. It's why the conspiracy theories from Clyburn and others made zero sense from the beginning.
Are you telling me those voting machines weren't rigged, like Clyburn said, with the magnets and stuff like that?
It is crazy. That's tinfoil type talk.
Oh, boy. A great panel today. Ken Blackwell, that is to say, Stephen Hayes and Erica Payne. We thank you all for joining us live.
Thanks.
Good to be with you.
All right.